Hey y'all, it's Chelsea Smokey here. I'm in New Orleans, Louisiana, and I'm here to congratulate you on investing in your health with this Kangen Water Technology. This is so life-changing and I'm so excited for you to see results and for your health to change for the best. This video is all about the basics of how your machine works. So we're gonna go over a few things: the do's and don'ts in your machine, maintenance, and we're also gonna go over the properties of the water and then tips and tricks on how to share water. So here we go. We're gonna talk about the do's and the don'ts with your machine. So what you don't ever wanna do is run hot water through your machine. Your machine will freak out and tell you,
hot water warning, stop.
Do not do that. Electricity, hot water, doesn't sound like a good idea. So never run hot water through your machine. Although I will say, whenever drinking your water, room temp is always best. So you might not even want to run really cold water through it just because it's better for your health to drink at room temp. You never want to travel with your solution tank in the machine. You always want to remove this. All the machines are different. With the K8, it's right here. With any other machine, it's on the side here. You always want to take this out first and then travel with it. Because if this gets into the machine, it tilts some different way, it can mess up the wiring, and we don't want that. Run your water really slow for every water there is.
The slower, the better.
And the reason being is it has more time to pass over the plates on the inside, and that's where the magic happens. So run your water really slow for every single one. So there's a huge difference when it comes to pouring your water. As we see here, we're running the water very fast, looking decent, but let me show you what happens when you run the water really slow. The cloudier the water, the better. The cloudiness in the water is the molecular hydrogen. That is what we want. The cloudiness of this is beautiful. It will dissolve into the water, but there they are. This is a huge difference from running the water very slow and very fast. So it's best to run the water slow, and as you can see, they start to dissolve into the water, molecular hydrogen. This is the beautiful part about the water. So now we're going to talk about your filter and the solution that's in your machine. So your filter is right here. This is a double carbon antibacterial filter. This is going to last you 6 months to a year, and this one filter produces 1,500 gallons. So that's a lot of water to be sharing. When it comes to your solution here, this solution comes in a bottle that comes in with your machine, and it goes in this tank here. It's a salt saline solution, and what it is the salt, whenever it passes by the plates on the inside of the machine, this produces the 2.5 and 11.5 waters. That's the only reason why this is here. And that salt helps whenever it passes over the plates to create that really high 11.5 and the super, super low 2.5. It's the same thing as an eye drop solution, and that's it. So this solution depends on how much you use your 2.5 and 11.5. But as you press your button, this solution goes down. And you can order that online in your back office at magicwebsystem.com. Now we're gonna go over the buttons on your machine. So each machine is a little bit different, but they all have the same functions except for the levelec bar. All the other machines have all 7 waters. So let's look at it. There are 6 buttons on your machine. First, we'll start with the drinking waters. 8.5 pH, 9.0 pH, and 9.5 pH drinking water. Next you have the clean water, which is a neutral pH. This only goes through the filter in the machine. It does not go through the plates on the inside of the electrolysis and ionization process. Next we have the beauty water, which is 6.0 pH. It's the exact pH of your skin and your hair. And last we have the 2.5 highly acidic water, and the 11.5 highly alkalized water comes out at the same time. So here's the trick to your 2.5 button. When you press this here, 2 things are going to happen. 2.5 highly acidic water is going to come out your bottom hose, and at the same time, highly alkalized 11.5 water is going to come out the top hose. So a trick to remember that is the higher number comes out the top and the lower number comes out the bottom. Again, when you press your 2.5 button, you're gonna catch these 2 waters. Now, remember your solution goes down as you press this button and the water is coming out. So you want to save your water. So what I do is I get 2 containers and I turn on the water and I literally catch both right here because I don't want to waste my water. Because again, your solution is going down. as you press this button. So you want to make sure that you're saving everything you can to get the most use out of your water. So when it comes to the properties of your water, this electrolyzed, energized, and ionized waters, they do not maintain their special properties indefinitely. This drinking water is the most effective whenever it's drink fresh from the unit. Fresh is always best. So the reason being for this is that your water is full of antioxidants and molecular hydrogen. Molecular hydrogen. Hydrogen is the smallest element on the periodic table. Your machine produces your water with electricity. Electricity dissipates over time, so it's able to escape out of this jug, again, over 48 hours. Hydrogen. That is what we're talking about, the property of the water. That's the most important property when it comes to your antioxidant properties are different on each machine. On the left side, you'll see the K8 with all the SD501s, and a plastic BPA-free container lasts 48 hours. When it comes to glass, which is always best, it'll last up to a week. On the right side, you see the Junior and the Level Like R, which will last 12 hours in a plastic BPA-free container and 2 to 3 days in a glass container. This does not mean that your water goes bad. It's still going to be alkaline after that, but of course the antioxidants have left, and that's the most important part to your water. Whenever you turn off your machines, the water is still running out. This is natural because the water will never be left inside of your machine. It will always make its way out. So when it comes to pouring your water straight out the machine, you have 20 minutes before the antioxidants leave this glass. Again, that's the most important property to your water. So 20 minutes to open air, again, electricity dissipates. It's going to leave. You're taking the initiative to educate yourself on your Kangen Water Technology within Magic. This is so life-changing once again. Feel free to share this video with anyone, and also get back to the person who sent you this for more information. Thank you so much. See you guys next time.